What's up, everybody? I want to tell y'all a quick story about this lawn. When we first moved here, this was all covered. This was zoysia. This entire yard right here was zoysia. And we got here in March. And what happened was everybody else's grass was turning green except ours. It was a bunch of like hayish, dead grass. And what we found out was, and after I did some investigating, the previous owners, or the owners that were fixing up this yard, instead of putting down fresh sod, they took new zoysia and put it over the old zoysia. So what happened was that new zoysia on top couldn't reach the soil and was dying. The sod that was underneath the old zoysia couldn't get sunlight, so it was dying. So at first, I took up half of the yard and laid down this St. Augustine. And I thought to myself, in my ignorance, maybe the St. Augustine would spread to the zoysia outline that you see here. But this is actually St. Augustine sod that I laid down. And of course, that didn't spread like I thought it was, I was just ignorant on that. So I then bought some new sod, new St. Augustine sod, laid that down. This is about 2.5, almost 3 weeks old right here. And it's already, rooted. There's some parts that, that are getting there, but majority of it is rooted. And the reason that this side is, a darker green is, I put down some Scott's, I think it was called Green Max. And that was about 6 months ago. And that is it's really a dark green. And then once I laid this sod down, I put some more on it. So hopefully by the spring, the yard will be all St. Augustine. I put down fertilizer and everything. So, it was a learning experience for me. That zoysia was terrible. And I'm talking about I had to use a tiller to get it up because it was so thick. And there must have been like 30 bags of dead grass that we had to take to the dump. But once I laid all this down, cut it and mowed it, put down the new sod, I installed new sprinkler systems. It's all Wi-Fi by Rainbird. And I'm hoping that this spring, summertime, this is all gonna be dark green. I'm gonna see about how to do some lawn stripes in it. Because my neighbors, they see me out here working. They're like, yo, it's coming along, because they say I came a long way from that grass. I'm telling you, I wish I had pictures before, because it was just a dark brown. It was just dead grass, and it was a pain getting up. The tiller kept breaking down on me. After like a whole day of digging up that yard, I was exhausted. But all that is said and done. I got the yard, prepped to where I want it. It's just going to take a few weeks. Hopefully this part right here will be unnoticeable in a few weeks. And I will keep you guys updated. I did a little landscaping right here. As you can see, those rocks kept getting on the sidewalk and right here on the pathway. And I kept stepping on them. And it was just like a tripping hazard for me. And so I just went to Home Depot, got some landscaping outliner, and just made this real quick. Put some little bushes in there and some solar lights, and we were good to go. So I will hopefully keep you guys updated on this, and we'll see you soon.